Well, believe it or not, it did not take that long to load, and you missed some of the story, sorry. I keep forgetting that it tells the story through those warp areas. But it literally did not take that long to load, like it usually does, which is strange. I guess it's used to it now. Oh, God, why is it always doing that? I'll check out the question mark first. Then we can move on to the actual mission if I can get in here. What the? Oh, he's a locksmith! Oh, come on, man. Maybe I'll run into him later. Oh, do I have to come inside the hospital? Shit, hold on. Flashlight's about to die. Can I talk to him again? No. Oh, God. Okay, good, I'm recording. Oh, shit. No, it's not up, it's around here. This building. There's a soldier guy there. Got him. Shit. God damn it. No, get up. Get up. Where the hell am I? Get up. Where the fuck am I? I fucking died. I can't see. Come on, load, 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 load.
Зима была такой долгой, холодной и темной. Мурманск. ненавидела этот город. Мне было там так одиноко. Эти долгие-долгие часы и дни разлуки. Так далеко от тебя. Сейчас легко вспоминать, как я пережила ее.
Okay. At least I'm healed now, hopefully. I don't know how saving works in this game. I done forgot. Don't take forever to load. You did good first. It's probably not going to do good now. Okay. Wait a minute, what? You son of a fucking bitch. Wait a minute, what? No. No, get out. So when you die, you have to start all over. What the fuck? Well, looks like the end for the game. I love this game so much. I truly do. But that is so stupid. Why would you have to start all the way over when you die? I've died before and that has never happened. Ever. Well, that's the end of Chernobylite. I'm not playing this game until it is fully done and that saving system works. If the developers are watching this, I love this game. This game is great. This is a dream come true. But focus on the saving system first. Stop everything you're doing, every glitch, every frame rate, and fix the damn saving system. Because that is stupid. Having to start from the very beginning when you die is not okay. Not okay. Drop every piece that you are working on now and fix the saving system. I had to reload. Now, get this isn't your fault, this is on my end. But having to reload the saves of days for... Oh God, what is it? For my recording software was already a pain. And I was so happy to do a full playthrough of what was in the game. And now I have to end it because I died and have to start from the very beginning. That makes no sense. Why can I not look? Day one. Why can I not load from what I was already doing? I was having so much fun. So much fun. And I was ready to see what was happening next. I was so intrigued of who this character was and what he wanted. And now I won't ever know because I have to go through the entire game again. I get this game is short. I get the missions are short. But I do not have the time to go through this entire game again. I do not have time. I am a YouTuber. Think about the streamers, alright? You gotta think about the streamers, not just the players, the streamers as well. No streamer wants to go through the entire game again just to get back to where they were. That's not okay. When you make a game, and I'm sorry if I'm complaining, but I have no choice. This is part of me reviewing the game. This is what I have no choice to do. This is what I quote unquote get paid for, even though I don't actually get paid for this. I have to criticize games like this. When you make a game, the first thing you need to do when you finally get that base and everything, the gameplay, graphics, story, everything, you need to drop whatever bugs are there and focus on how the game saves. Because that's more important than fixing the bugs. Bugs and glitches do not bother me. And I know they bother a lot of people for some reason, but they never bother me. Never. I actually enjoy early access games to show people, hey, games can be fun even with the glitches. You don't need to hurt on a game that has glitches, because all games are going to have that, and some are unable to fix it because either they don't have the money or they just can't. It's impossible for them. But saving in a game is the most important thing ever. And a lot of games get saving wrong. Like, okay, I'm about to spoil something here, but I was playing Ori and the Blind Forest, and that saving system was so confusing and awful. This is not confusing, but it is awful. And having to create a serum that cheats death is something that you don't need in a game. Yes, it's nice to have so you don't lose some progress, but don't start the game from the very beginning. Do not start the game from the very beginning, especially in story mode. You can do it for free play, whatever free play is. I'm about to check that out. But don't ever do it for story mode. Any open world game you create, do not make it to where you have to start from the very beginning in story mode. Save it for free play. Save it for whenever you're focused on wanting to just survive. But when it comes to story mode, you cannot do that. You cannot. Because that is just annoying for everyone. I have lost all my progress, all my weapon upgrades. I don't know if this is a glitch and they don't know about this, but in case you don't know, when you die in your game, you start from the very beginning apparently. So please fix that immediately. Because that is so annoying. If you can somehow restore my saves, because I'm not going to go through all this again. Not going to go through all this again. Fix the save to whenever you die, you start at the beginning, not of the game, of the day. I was on day 9. I was almost to the end. So please, fix this. Because this is unbelievable. I have had trouble playing and recording games today, and I get the recording part is not your guys' fault. I love this game to death, and this is now one of my most favorite games ever now. And this is a dream come true, being able to actually explore Chernobyl, which is something I cannot do in reality. But having a game like this is a dream come true. I will be revisiting this when they fix the saves. If they contact me and say, hey, we fixed the saves. And when they release new updates and add new stuff. Because I don't know how much is in the game so far. There's not much voice acting in it, and that's understandable. Remember, this is indeed a early access game. I'm not going to give this a bad review just because of the false saves, even though I have no choice, that I may have to, by no choice, give it a bad review for the saves. But that's something you need to focus on now. I'm sorry if I'm telling you what to do. I'm sorry if I'm forcing you guys, or sound like I'm forcing you guys to focus on this if you're even watching this. But that is something you need to fix immediately. Like, that is more important than the bugs. Glitches and bugs need to be a side project. Focus on what's important. Don't, well, yes, learn from other games, but don't take hard criticism when people say it's too buggy. That's what ruins a lot of studios, is them focusing on the bugs and thinking it's a bad thing. People hate on games for no reason. Overkill's The Walking Dead is a good example. It got removed from all stores because of how buggy, even though it wasn't, but for how buggy it was. Don't let the glitches and the bugs be the main focus ever in a game. That's a side project. If I ever get around to making games, yes, I will fix glitches. Yes, I will improve it. But that won't be the main focus. The main focus is the story, the gameplay, the atmosphere, how things work. Yes, I'm saying how things work, and I just said don't focus on the bugs. But what I mean by is how you interact with the world. This is a very big game. Very big. It took half a minute to load Pripyat. Normally, yes, that is kind of annoying, but that's a good sign saying, hey, this game's massive, and it is. So please take my criticism as a focus point, not as I'm hating on the game. And don't take people's criticisms when they say the game's too glitchy and too buggy to play, 'cause it's not. Most of the lag that I experience in the game is on my end. My computer is, yes, an Omen gaming computer, but it's very, very old. And I really need to upgrade it, which I don't have the money for. So that's why I have to stick with games like these that are early access and small, even though this isn't small at all, it's huge. I had to tone down the graphics. But that's why I focus on smaller, less detailed games, is because of how bad my computer is. So don't think that the lag is what's on the game's end, because it's not. Maybe just a little bit, but it's mostly my computer that's causing the most lag and the most frame rate drops. It's because my computer can't handle these very, very detailed games. You saw from the very beginning I had to tone down the graphics in order to get this to run properly. So I am done for now until it gets fully released. I might play it off and on with free play if free play is what I think it is. I might just start a survival series. This can be story series. I might, whenever it's full release, I know I'll probably have to start all over again. But knowing that it's the full release, and hopefully the save system will be fixed. When I know that, I will continue from where I left off. So, I'm glad I got to end it on somewhat of a badass note, blowing up Eye of Moscow. That was awesome. That's blowing up stuff in games is always awesome, especially when it's the environment. So I can't wait to return to to Eye of Moscow and see how everything is now. What I... Let's see. There's not much else to say, but guys, take my criticism, and anyone who's watching this, I'm not hating on this game. I'm not saying don't buy it. Do buy this game. Support the developers. It is 100% worth the $30 for this game. And it's best, yes, it is kind of best that you get it on sale, especially since it's early access. But if you really want to support the developers and you really want to see this game go forward, it is so worth the $30. I have never played an early access game that had this much in it from a early start. Now, I don't know what version this is on. It does not say what version. It says revision 24890. I don't know if that's the version of the game. I don't know how long this game... Well, it came out last year, so it's still kind of new. But this game is so worth your $30. So worth the $30 because there's so much in it. There's so much to do. There's so much to see. You can explore Chernobyl freely. You can do missions whenever you want. You don't have to do it in order. Yes, there are a lot of improvements that they need to make. But please do not bash this game for its bugs or for whatever reason or just because it's an early access game. These guys have a lot of passion in this game. A lot. They literally went to Chernobyl itself to work on this game, to envision, to learn. These guys are dedicated, and I do not want this to fail. I want to see this game succeed, and to see it come to other platforms like consoles. Imagine playing this game on the Switch, or on the Xbox One, I don't know if it's on there yet, and on PlayStation. It would make a great game, and the consoles lack survival games like these, because PC gets all of it. You know, it took forever to get The Forest. It took years to get Daisy, even though we could have had that back on the 360. This game would make a perfect console game. It already has... I don't know why it says partial controller support. It should be labeled as full controller support because I can go through all the menus, everything with the controller. The controllers work perfectly in this game. While a tiny bit, having X be everything is sort of annoying, but I get why. Having to pick up things, but also accidentally cycling through your Geiger counter is a little bit annoying, but I understand why. But overall, this is a great game, and I highly recommend it. It's sad that I have to end it like this, but I will come back to this. I promise I will come back to this, because I love this game. This is a dream come true, getting to explore a place that I've always wanted to go to. We need more games like these. We need more games like these. Even if it's just a walking simulator where you walk all over town of a city. If they just took out the combat, like if they took out the combat in this game and left the Geiger counter and all you did was explore Chernobyl, I would still love it. Because that's what I mostly wanted to do, was just explore. And it's nice to have combat. It's nice to have monsters, even though the monsters aren't really real in Chernobyl. And having the paranormal effect, but it's not overly done. The paranormal and sci-fi stuff is not overly done. You're still immersed. You still feel like you're in Chernobyl. even with the monsters, even with the portal gun, you still feel immersed. You still feel like you're in this. You still feel like you're actually in Chernobyl. And they did that perfectly. They balanced reality and fiction so well. And I don't think I have ever done this much of a review of a game, but I am passionate about this. This game is the greatest survival game I have played in a long time. And it's not overly done. The survival is not overly topped. You can change the difficulty which they need to keep in the game. Like, yes, I got frustrated at times, but I got to get to parts where I was like, okay, I have a bunch of stuff, bunch of ammo. Now I can go and take down this enemy. I can get through it. The missions are easy. It's not that frustrating. The only frustrating part is the saves. That's the only bad thing I have to say about this game is fix the saves. Everything else is perfect. Everything, the story, the world. I know I'm rambling on for quite a while. The immersion, the combat is perfect. I have never seen a realistic death animation in any game, except in this. The fact that you can shoot someone in the head and they actually stagger for a second and then fall like in actual real life. It looks like, and whenever you hit them, it actually shows impact. It's like their head twists, like their head like jerks to the side if you shoot them from the side, and they stagger and their head goes to tilt and then falls. That's very realistic. I've never seen that in a game before. Never. Even some of the most realistic games, I have never seen a death animation like this. They did everything right in this game. They are doing everything right. All they need to do is fix the save systems, and that will be the last thing that I will complain about, is the save systems. That is the only bad thing, is the saves. Everything else is going so well. This is perfect. I have never ran into a perfect early access game unlike this. This is unique. This is different. This is Chernobyl Light. Guys, go support this game. Go support the developers. I'm going to contact the developers if I can find them on any social media and tell them how great this game is and that they need to fix the saves. That's the only bad thing, is the saves. But this is the most perfect early access game I have ever played. Despite the frame rate drops due to my computer, despite the missing voice acting, which is understandable, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I only fell out the world once. Once. You saw me fall out the world once. That's rare. Also, I think may have been staying on something that might have caused that problem, but this is one of the most perfect early access games I've ever played in my life. This is pretty much a done game except for some of the bugs and the save system. But this is pretty much a done game. Now, of course, I don't know how much story is there. I don't know how much is still in the game and that's left out. From what I've played, there's a lot. There is a lot. Like, unbelievable amount. Now, I know I've rambled on for quite a while, but I am the man, and please go support this game. It's on Steam for $30. Go support them. I am the man, and goodbye, and I will be returning very soon to this.